Okay, the Ascent for Gamepass PC is now up to version 2.1.04, and it's come with some cool stuff. I'm loading up this fight with Papa Feral to show you the CPU performance mode that's been added to the game. Watch as he fires the rockets. You can see my 1% lows in the top corner right here. When those hit, you can see the stutters. If you can't, let me reset that. Right, the 1% lows are in the 40s right now, and then watch as these rockets hit. Boom. Tanks down for a split second to the single digits. Now that's the hardest hitting for the frame drops that I've seen in the entire game, at least on my system. Check this out. As I turn on the CPU performance mode, it's not gonna happen anymore. Look, the rockets hit, and my frame rates did not go down into the single digits. They are staying at least above 30, and I can reset it again, but the point is, while there's still some drops, it is not anywhere near as noticeable or as unplayably bad. So I highly recommend, if any of you guys are having frame drops on big explodey moves like that you try out the CPU performance mode, and it could be a big help for your problem. Now, what else did we get added in this? For me, that was the most impactful setting. We apparently have film grain on and off, which film grain has been on. I'm gonna turn it off. Do you guys notice any difference? I really kind of don't. And I've been seeing comments about that online as well. I mean, I'll kick it on again for you guys, but I really don't think this film grain setting is actually doing anything, okay? So yeah, there you have it. Film grain mode is there and apparently does nothing. Now, ray tracing has been added and actually does something. Now, this isn't the best scene for like, ooh, look how pretty ray tracing is. But watch my frame rate tank. It's currently at 56. Now, everything's freezing up as it processes the ray tracing, so this will take just a minute for it to kick on. Yeah, hey look, my frame rate's down in the teens now because, yay, ray tracing. Okay, honestly in this game, if you're in a better scene for it, ray tracing can look really nice. And what you would want to do to get your frame rate back up here is to turn on DLSS, which I mentioned. Let me know in the comments if that's working for you. If you have an NVIDIA GPU, I don't anymore. What I would actually do if I was on an AMD GPU and wanted to get some performance back is you could try a little bit of resolution scaling, which is basically the same thing as, same idea as DLSS. You render the game at a lower level, but then it upscales it. It just won't do it as well as DLSS does. But you could try to get a bit of frame rate back if you needed to. So those seem to be the biggest changes. The developers have also claimed that they've fixed a few other things, and I'm not sure if I can show it to you here. Maybe if I load up a different character, but on a fresh install of the game, I meant to switch characters. Oh well, I'll just describe it to you. On a fresh install of the game, I was checking if when a new asset loads, you would still get stutters, and I absolutely still did get the stutters. I've already been through this section, so you're not going to see it, but the first time these little feral guys ran at me, there absolutely were some stutters in my frame rate. And so I don't think they've entirely solved that issue. Although as somebody who has beaten the game, I can tell you that those frame drop stutters as new assets load does get better the further you get into the game. So this hasn't solved all the problems. The patch notes will be in the description to my video if you want to look at all of it. They have apparently fixed a lot of crashing issues and a few bugged quests and things like that. Although I think the list of things to fix is still quite long. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. I thought at least that CPU performance mode was a nice thing to see. And I hope that all of you have an excellent, most excellent day.